Driver, let's go. We're gonna create him avatar. We're gonna need to find someone that looks a bit like me. Okay, that's David. Oh, Yala Opmia actually has someone in the game. Which one looks like me? This guy kind of looks like me. There's not really anyone that does look like me. We're having a that guy kind of looks like me, but he doesn't have the right eye color. I think that's gonna be the closest we're gonna get to me. I think. Let's go with that. We're gonna go with the country and region. We are from the UK. We are British. Advanced.
Great. Now let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
Yeah. Okay. The new team.
We'll start with an easy one.
Details. Okay.
What name would you like to give the team?
I mean, if you see in the stream title, this is Hyper Motors, because I can't think of a better name. Okay.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical,
so we need
to
a
sign
primary
a primary sponsor.
Yeah.
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us.
Okay.
Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
So I feel like I'm going to go this because 2 points finishes during our entire season will be quite easy. And I feel like the goal is just going to be easier to get, and we can get that earlier than the other goal. And the weekly income's a little bit more, while the signing bonus is a little bit less. So we'll probably make more overall money from this sponsor.
Fantastic. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit.
Thank you,
So
Goggy.
let's sign a power unit supplier now.
So we're going to go to a power unit. You might not be able to see the first power unit.
But we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
So we have 4.5 million. We can either get a Renault power unit, a Red Bull power unit, which is like a Honda power unit, a Ferrari power unit, or the Mercedes. I'm gonna go with a Ferrari. Actually, I think the best bang for your buck power unit here is the Red Bull power unit. Because it's got that 90 performance, which is less than the Ferrari, but it's also got the 90 feet durability, so it's more reliable. And that will leave us with 1 million. Ooh, that only leaves us 1 mil. I think that's good enough for 1 mil. I think, yeah, if we leave it for 1 mil, if we have any more money left over, I feel like we can go with the Mercedes power unit maybe, because I'm pretty sure you can change. But I think for now, we're going to go with a Red Bull power unit.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now. But we still need a teammate for you.
Okay, we need a teammate. Let's have a look.
These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team.
Thank you, boss man.
And remember,
he's speaking too much,
the
man.
faster our income will increase.
Fuck
the higher
me.
a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so let's have a look at everyone. So we can get Nissani, which we're probably not going to get because he looks horrible. I'm probably out of these options, probably gonna go with Jack Aitken. I think he seems like just the overall probably best bang for your buck person I can get. He's also British, which has an advantage. We've got that British connection.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
We're gonna have 200k left over.
Let's create the livery we'll be running this season.
The livery.
We can add more sponsors to the cars we signed them throughout the year.
Okay.
And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at these. I quite like that livery. How many colors? I think I do like that livery. I think we're gonna change the color. That first color, what's this? I want this to be a greenish color, I think. Yeah, a green color here. We need to illuminate up. Oh, I like that. I likey. But next, I think we're gonna keep that. But the yellow, I want something to juxtapose it almost straight away-ish. I'm gonna go with the purple there. Then on the white, we're... I think we'll go with the purple again. I think that will be the card design for the season. Stickers. I'm just gonna add that because I think that looks pretty schnaz. I think that is that selected. Save and exit. And I think that's the team looking quite like right now. Team colors. Is obviously what it is on the package. It is purple and green. And we're going to hit that advance button.
Great, that's everything we need.
Nice. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up, guys.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing, with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
Oh, what? Oh, shit! One shot qualifying. Let's see for the first race in our F1 career for the one shot qualifying. You can see on this shot where our car lacks a lot. It goes on these straight lines where our car lacks. Look at the speed of sights over our car. We're all the way down P17 right now. Max Verstappen now going the fastest on track, which is heavily accepted. Red Bull is probably one of the better cars on the track. And 8th place. Out qualified. That is an extremely good placement for us at Hyper Motors for a cheeky 8th place. Thank you.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Verstappen, Sainz, and George Russell. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Okay, we're in Bahrain.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Perez, Fernando Alonso, Ace, Tsunoda, and Valtteri Bottas, Norris, Gasly, Mick Schumacher, and Ocon, Vettel, Joe, Jack Aitken, and Alex Albon, Stroll, Ricciardo, Latifi, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid.
Oh, Kevin
That's
Magnussen
it then.
taking a penalty.
It's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Haas already with a penalty
A new
early on
season
in the
then, a clean
remote.
slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Okay, this is the only restart I'll have. It's the first race of the map practice. 5 red lights. And away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix to start off season 1 of the My Team career mode. Fernando Alonso ahead of us here. We're going dive bombing down the inside. We're into P4. We've got our little car into P4, but I've got a collision with Verstappen and perhaps even George Russell. Charles Leclerc behind us. We're doing wonders in the Hypermotors car. Into the first corner now. Perez and Verstappen battling for P2. Allowing, I believe that is Carlos Sainz to get away. Of course it's Carlos Sainz. I dive bomb Leclerc in that first corner. I want to try and let us get dragged along by that Red Bull slipstream. We are doing wonders right now in our little Hypermotors car. The problem is our straight line speed will not be good compared to other drivers. We are keeping Leclerc at bay. Leclerc is probably saving that ERS for later laps, only when DRS is enabled. But us, we're keeping up with Verstappen here. Verstappen, I believe, is actually pulling away a little bit here though. This is not what we want in the Hypermotors car. But this is a very fast-paced track. Tyre wear is a problem at this track. We are using all of our ERS to try and keep up with the top runners here. Oh, here comes Charles Leclerc down, looking to come at us. This is gonna be amazing if somehow we can keep up this performance for the rest of the Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, I think Perez and Verstappen have stopped tossling for that P2 position so they can both go and challenge Carlos Sainz for P1 and try and get Red Bull the most points possible in the constructors standings. This race is very important for the start of the season. It can often tell you how the season's gonna go, but we are doing wonders. We are in a very slow car. As you can see, Verstappen has pulled away. We are 8/10ths behind him. Now he's over a second. When DRS is enabled next lap, we will not have DRS on him. Oh, and we mess up our corner, allowing Charles Leclerc to get through and overtake us. I'm not going to try and battle Hamilton. Hamilton is in a much faster car, and we are back down to P6. But we've dive bombed Lewis Hamilton out of nowhere. We are maybe a bit reckless on our part, but we get the overtake on him, and we're out into P5. We have lost the position to Charles Leclerc due to a mistake on the corner, which means the Ferraris and Red Bulls are going to be tossling for that top position. Fernando Alonso though and George Russell are battling for P7 back on the grid, and so is Valtteri Bottas. It's a three-way fight for P7. Wow, and we are somehow, and Hamilton. That is the pace of the Mercedes car over the Hypermotors car, but we go with a dive bomb again to keep P5 in the Grand Prix, and we're going to carry on. The DRS has been enabled. We have got DRS on from Hamilton, allowing us to actually pull away from a car a little bit. but of course Hamilton is still only 4.5 now. Is that a problem? I think Hamilton's car may have damage. We're pulling away from them a bit here. But anyways, we're doing very well. We go off track a little bit here because I'm trying to fucking commentate while racing. It's not a good idea. We only have 35% ERS, so I want to say that if we can get a P5 finish in our first race in the Hypermotors car, that'll be absolutely amazing. Hamilton has got DRS on us, but he's not using any of the ERS, which I'm not going to use now. Hamilton, Alonso is catching up to us because I am holding up Hamilton. Like I said many times, my car is very slow. We have the 4th worst car on the grid, and we are somehow keeping Hamilton at bay, slowing him down, making it very difficult for him to go for the overtake. There we go. We need to get this corner perfect. We cannot mess up because we could still be a V4. There we go. Max Verstappen getting another fastest lap here. Hamilton with DRS enabled. He is probably using all the ERS. We're going to defend down the inside. No, Hamilton's going down the inside. We're going to go down the outside. But Hamilton, okay, into the chicane. We corner cut a little bit here. Oh, and we get a bit of front wing damage. We run into the back of Hamilton, but we still get the overtake. We get a warning for that collision. Probably was actually my fault. And there we go. We keep the position of Hamilton. Hamilton must be getting very frustrated. George Russell has dropped off from the fight with Fernando Alonso and Valtteri Bottas. We must wonder, George Russell got any damage on that Merc car? Merc are having an absolute blunder here. But Hamilton again going for the overtake. We blunder up that, but we get DRS on Hamilton. We are using the overtake ERS, but Hamilton is also using ERS, and with his faster Merc with DRS basically has nothing. I think Hamilton may have got this position now. We are dropping down the pecking order fast here after that first lap, getting to P4. Obviously we're barely recharging any of our ERS throughout this race here. We're in the penultimate lap. We're gonna go to the final lap of the Grand Prix. I'm gonna try and put all my egg into this basket. Dive bomb, dive bomb. Oh, very reckless from me.
Good job, nice overtake.
But we get the position, we get another warning, but we can keep with the warning. We get the DRS, but look how fast Hamilton's car is. He doesn't even have DRS. We're gonna go 3 abreast into this first corner. And I think me and Alonso are gonna be going too wide. Are we 3? I don't know if we're 3 or 2 wide. Again, a corner cut. Fernando Alonso does not have DRS. We are battling hard here for these positions in this Grand Prix. We stay ahead of Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso gets a position on Lewis Hamilton in this race. Charles Leclerc, because I needed to say with that ERS, we only got 2% of our battery left. Our car is not good at saving up that ERS, at building it back up. Obviously due to our car being very lowly upgraded as we are a newcomer into F1. Here we go. Fernando Alonso is probably going to look for an overtake, so we're going to use the ERS to defend on this DRS straight. Alonso though is bottling down towards us. I'm going to force him to go onto the outside here. He does not get close enough for an overtake. We're going to follow the racing line, keep that going through. Here we go. George Russell must have crashed out earlier in the Grand Prix because he is nowhere near the top runners now. I don't know what went wrong with George Russell. There comes Fernando Alonso bottling it towards the Alpine. Here we go. Max Verstappen finishes in P1, and we're going to try and hopefully stay ahead of Fernando Alonso. And we do. We finish P5 in our first Grand Prix. What a result. What a result for us. What a result for Hypermotors. Getting a lot of points in our first ever Grand Prix. Driver of the day is the McLaren driver of Daniel Ricciardo. Wow.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain.
It's Tim McMurdoch in the background.
Drive to take the win.
And Red Bull get a P1 and 2, probably thanks to me. Oh wait, what happened to Carlos Sainz?
How do they manage to achieve this win?
I think
Max
it's clear what the
Verstappen.
main contributing factor out on track was speed. I know it sounds like an awful
Carlos
reductive
Sainz getting
statement,
P2.
but fast cars win races.
Wow.
And we saw that today with our winner.
Well, I think that was a good race from us at Hyper Motors
Here come
here.
today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they secured here.
A double podium for Red Bull at the start of this season now is going to do wonders for their Constructor Championship standings. Max Verstappen celebrating with a trophy. You just got to be happy with our performance. We probably could have finished 4th if we didn't bottle that corner early on in the race. The fact that we finished 5, holding back Sir Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso in the last 2-3 laps of the Grand Prix is pretty amazing. And Carlos Sainz there getting a good podium for Ferrari as well. And that is pretty good.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Daniel Ricciardo would be my driver of the day. He just outright refused to make any mistakes. Perfect driving.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings, and Red Bull take over as championship leaders. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.